Well, I moved inside for this one. I'm not in the shop, obviously. But did a video a while back about carving roughouts or just bandsawing out stuff and just carving from a log and all that. And said how to me it really doesn't matter, you know, just do something, just carve. And a while back I did a video. I got a roughout. I bought a roughout up in Branson of this guy. That was his, that's the roughout. That's the way he did it, the guy whose name's on the roughout. And I got that up at Pete Engler Designs up in Branson, if you're interested in that roughout. I don't get any money from that, but wish I did. Wow. But anyway, I carved that roughout and I put my own spin on it, and that's what he came up with, and I made this one. With my feathers are longer and face is different. I treated the bottom differently, painted it different, kind of muted colors compared to his. And I did that, and there was I showed the picture, and I'll put a link up here, down here, over here somewhere, or I'll try to. I don't know if I can do that. I've never done it before, but to one of those videos at the start of that, or maybe when I finished it, but those other videos in case y'all missed it. But anyway, I did a video of me carving that, demonstrated the feathers, the face, and all that. And then I got out there, I bought 2 of those roughouts, and then I carved another one. And this is what I carved. I put a different headdress on it. Put a different headdress on it, a buffalo headdress. Just some ribbons on the hair. Little beadwork on like a war shirt. And there's my profile. And there's the way I treated the base on that. And that's like a line up through the wood. I don't know what they call that. This was the back. I made it kind of like a down to the mid back. And that's what I ended up with. And I did both of those just to show, for me, like how you can get a different carving out of the same roughout. And it doesn't have to be, and I really don't think it should be exactly like the pattern. If you're learning and trying to get better and want to make something just like the pattern, that's fine. I like to do things a little different. And one thing I did when I was carving these is like I carved the one with the feathers first. And I put it up, and I really didn't even think about it for when I started the second one. I could have brought it over and used it as kind of a go-by, but I didn't. And I got a little bit different face, even though it's the same roughout, the same type of wood. And that's why I'm making this video, to kind of show you the difference in it. I may try to get some still pictures and put in there, like contrasting the 2 faces, the profiles, and the straight on. There's not a lot of difference. I did paint them the same. When I first started, I was going to do the buffalo one, just kind of all natural, maybe monochromatic deal, where just maybe put a stain on it and just leave it. But then I wanted the buffalo horns painted, and then I said, well, may as well paint the hair on the buffalo, and if I'm going to do that, may as well paint the war shirt, and then I ended up painting the whole thing. But I do think that's good, because it puts a better comparison there, because you can see they're both painted the same. So I'm going to get a different view here, back out, and just show the carvings and talk about them for a little bit. To pull out there where you can see the whole carving, and put a 12-inch ruler there, you can see this one is right at 12 inches, and that one's pretty close to 10. They started out the same size, and they had a deal up on the top that I cut off with the bandsaw, and you can see how much I cut off here. Just went in and cut that off with the bandsaw. I didn't do a video of carving this one because they're so much alike, but so anyway, I'm gonna just show you some differences, point out some things. I do have my trusty outhouse raised coffee cup. It is cool today here, but anyway, so this is Just looking at the faces, this is a little darker. I don't know how that happened. I painted them the same. It's the same wood. Maybe off a different tree. I don't know. But they're both basswood. This one, the colors are more muted. Now, I used the same type of dark wax on the finish. But you can see how the whites here are much more vivid white than this. This one, I don't... face is about the same. It's a little wider. And I'll try to get some still shots of the profiles. I don't know if y'all can tell from that, but from the profiles, just seeing it really seems like the shoulders were shorter on this one. And I don't know if I did that or if the actual Roughout was shorter, because I didn't pay attention to that, but I just noticed that now. These have brighter colors. This one's more muted. I did got the headrest on this. Of course, I did the video of carving this one. This one has just some cloth strips and one eagle feather, and you can see the texture in there on the you can see the way that's textured to make it kind of like, tried to make it look like buffalo hair. And that's the first time I really tried to texture like that. And you can see the texturing on the buffalo hide or hair. I might should have went a little bit more with that, but I think especially from a observable distance, I like that. Anyway, this is just a different result that you can get using the same Roughout. So if you're a Roughout carver and you like that, or if you're just going to give it a try, I like to, if they're affordable, I like to get 2 at a time, or even 3. Like one, if you mess up, I feel like one, you carve it the first time, you kind of get your learning curve down, and then the second one, you can kind of do some different stuff with it and maybe make it different. Or you could do the same one twice and see the improvement from one to the other. Anyway, again, this is just a different treatment of the same Roughout. I'm going to go ahead and post this video, and it's going to be in the middle of the cowboy carving, the cowboy character carving little demonstration that I had going on the piece of basswood that I know y'all are tired of hearing me say it's way too soft, so I'm not going to say anything about that anymore, unless I do it one more time saying that I'm not going to say it on the other video. But anyway, these are I like these guys. I like that Roughout too. So hope you got something out of this video, and hope you'll just see the difference, that things that you can do, and go ahead and experiment and keep carving. We'll see y'all later.